On today's adventure, we are visiting Thorncrag Bird Sanctuary in Lewiston, Maine. There are bathrooms over there in that building, and then there is this portion for parking, and then there's also some parking over here.
Colin, what's going on?
The muddiness is evidence of just how warm it is out today. I can't really get much closer to show you the signs because there are mountainous snowbanks in the way. There are some signs back there that show some of the different wildlife you could see here and the different footprints that they make. If you couldn't tell before just how mountainous the snow is, there's a better shot for you. There is also this little, it's not a gazebo, but almost like that I guess, this little covered area where you can bring a picnic lunch and hang out and eat. It's not really accessible right now with the snow, but that is there for people's use. Here are a few more informational signs. I didn't realize that no dogs were allowed. We were going to bring Hank today, but because we were bringing snowshoes and the jet sled, in case anybody got tired and needed a ride, we decided not to bring Hank, and I guess it was a good idea because no dogs allowed. This is a map that shows the land of Thorncrag. Oh, and they even let us know why no dogs are allowed. I'm not sure which color trail we are going to take yet, but one of those.
They went.
Where are we going? Up this way or that way?
I do have some little boxes here. One has some maps in it. There's a lost and hopefully found one, so if anybody had lost anything, they can possibly be reunited. And then there is one that says information. Oh, and there are some little thank yous in there, I think, where you could probably make a donation. I am going to grab a map because I want to be able to show you more in depth the trail we took and the other trails that are available here. The rules of the sanctuary let us know that Thorncrag is open every day, sunrise to sunset, and they welcome a variety of activities. And then they do have a comprehensive list of things that they prohibit. And a reminder that this is private land and the primary purpose of which is to provide protected habitat for wildlife and opportunities for education of all ages about the natural world. Looks like we're headed up the red trail to start things off today. During our time at Thorncrag today, we encountered this gentleman who was using a skateboard with no wheels on it, kind of like a snowboard, and I was able to capture it as he headed down the hill this time. We didn't know him, but it was a pretty neat thing that he was doing. We are continuing on the red trail, but over there is where the white trail goes. The Maine woods are just beautiful. Quiet, serene.
I don't want to tear the tree.
What a gorgeous day it is. It's in the 40s, which when you are a true Mainer, the 40s feel great midwinter like this. So our big two and Brandon are all snowshoeing without coats. I've got my coat on mostly because I needed the pockets to store extra camera gear, but it is unzipped. We're walking along and we found this little face that somebody put on the tree with snow.
Mickey Mouse's nose.
Eli helped him with his nose so that he now has a larger nose. We just chatted with some other snowshoers who are on the same, whoa, here I am, on the same path, and we were just trying to make sure. We haven't been to Thorncrag in a while. We didn't really pay enough attention to the map when we first came in, but we're on the red trail now, and we just wanted to make sure that this red trail wasn't a trail that brings you straight to a point and then you've got to take the same exact trail right back out, because the kids are doing good. The yellow trail, they are feeling a little tired in more of a loop fashion. So we're gonna keep following the red trail, and then when we find the yellow trail, we're gonna veer off on that. But as maybe you can tell, I had to ditch my coat because, wow, being physically active out here in 40-degree weather, I was ready for no coat. It was too warm. So that's where we're at with things so far, which I love this kind of day when I can be out here in nature in the winter, but be warm enough that I don't have gloves on, I don't have a coat on, and I am completely comfortable. Side note, you may have seen in my hand just now, I recently purchased a GoPro, and so this is my first time using it out. I'm really excited to check out the footage when I'm home. It's super easy for me to switch between video, photo, time-lapse with the GoPro, and it also is able to be so stable when I'm filming. So, like right now, I'm on my camera, and this footage is going to look a lot more shaky as I'm walking along the trail in my snowshoes than if I were showing this on this tree GoPro. So I'm excited to add this to my videography tools collection, and even more excited to see the footage later today. Oh, this is interesting. I am feeling so much better since I've taken my coat off. I didn't realize how much my coat was making me feel weighed down. Just wood here like this? Hot and uncomfortable. So I'm really glad I took that off. The red trail keeps going that way, and it is a pretty long trail. So if you're in for a long adventure, that would be a great direction to go. We've reached the point where the yellow trail is going to take us off to the right, so we can go in more of a loop. There's a little bench over there, and in front of that is water. Of course, it's iced over and covered in snow.
The wood
right
is stacked
now,
right in between the
great
yellow
little
trail
place to hang out
and
in
where
the
the
summer
red trail
months,
meet.
even the winter, but especially in the summer when you can enjoy the water. Brandon was making an observation that on the left side of the trail, it's all hemlock trees, or mostly hemlock trees, and then off to the right, it's a lot of hardwood. He's way better about types of trees than I am. I can tell you the difference between a birch tree
sunshine
and a maple and a red maple, but when it comes to the rest of trees, I don't know. They're trees. They're beautiful, and I love them, but I can't tell them apart super well. Okay, so I'm taking footage right now, time lapse, with my camera and also with the GoPro. I'm loving this, and I might put them side by side just to show the difference. User friendly. And really, actually, I'll probably stop the time lapse and take regular video footage with the GoPro and pair it with some footage from my camera just to really compare the difference in stabilization, because I think that would be neat for me to see, and maybe you, if you are interested in any of this videographer equipment yourself, or if you've ever considered a GoPro. I do plan to get a little chest harness for it so that I can just wear it instead of having to constantly hold it like this in my hand, but I haven't done that yet because I literally just got it 2 days ago in the mail, and I was really silly, and I bought the GoPro, was so excited for it to come. It made it just ahead of a big storm, the big storm that I talked about earlier, that we just got here in Maine. So I was very glad it made it ahead of the storm, but I forgot to buy an SD card, a micro SD card. I have SD cards for my camera, of course, but not any micro ones. So I did order one on Amazon, but it's not supposed to come till tomorrow, and I really wanted to use the GoPro today. So I stopped at Walmart on the way here, and I grabbed one that's not super big, just 64 gigs. Something to at least be able to use today. So yeah, I'm getting a little bit out of breath between the snowshoeing and the holding of two cameras. Okay, just started a video on the GoPro and the camera.
Oh, that's not fair.
Eli's hiding behind me because Brandon is gonna throw a snowball at him. I'm gonna put these, well, by this point you'll already be seeing these two pieces of footage side by side. And I haven't done much walking yet, so let's see. That's what I really want to compare, so I gotta get walking. I've got the GoPro in my left hand and my camera in my right hand. And I want to see the difference between not only stabilization quality, but also just quality of the picture. I'm gonna have to go around these goons. Oh my word. Oh, Colin's loading Brandon up with snowballs. What the heck?
That's not fair that you're behind.
He's hiding behind me. And Brandon's not going to throw the snowball at me, especially not when I've got both of my
Come on, Eli.
most expensive pieces of equipment in my hands.
Duck.
Duck?
This is fun.
Brandon. Brandon.
What?
Oh!
Getting me like, don't worry.
my gosh.
That was good.
Ow! There is a snowball fight occurring right behind me. I need to move. I'm gonna get it.
Right in the head. Yes.
Oh man.
Got him while he was down.
A good old family snowball fight. Not only is he getting pelted by Daddy, but also his sister.
I'm on my own team here.
Yeah.
Anybody?
I'm on nobody's team. I am a neutral party. Colin is steadily creating snowballs for Brandon. Oh my word. Oh, Eli just pushed on me. You got a big gust of, ow! That snowball hit me.
It'll ricochet off your leg and got you.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt that. That went in my hair, young man. Cool it. Yes, go ahead of me. You're not going to hide behind me anymore. Ow! That hit my hip! I am getting assaulted and I've done nothing. It is just
gonna hear
an
the chaos
all-out
of the snowball fight continuing
fight at this point
in the background, but let's enjoy the views of this gentle little stream.
Daddy, Daddy, you're the big one.
Oh goodness, Charlie was just running with her snowshoes and she just wiped out.
I'm beating you guys.
She's tough stuff though. She wipes out more often than I care to admit, but she gets herself right back up almost every time.
You guys stop.
Eli's keeping a safe distance from his dad. Thankfully, I don't struggle with either of those things, but I do still. A lot of people in Maine are the sunshine. Pretty significantly impacted by the winter, and seasonal depression or seasonal affective disorder.
Hit me with your best shot.
Regardless of what time of the year it is, I love the sun. We came upon this structure and now we can't remember if it's a sign or I think it might be a bench actually. I think it might be a bench. Oh, the snowballs are continuing. But anyway, can't remember if this is a sign or a bench. It's got a pretty decent arm. But I'm pretty sure it's a bench. The good thing about wearing my snowshoes is that if I step off the path to let someone pass or to get specific footage, I'm not left sinking in so deep that I get snow in my boots. I am getting some snow in my boots just because it's pretty snowy out and some of the snow is like flicking up off the back of my snowshoes, but overall, this view I had to stop. It's not too bad. I just love the trees up ahead on this path that
The sun shining
other
through
people
the
have already
trees,
created.
the snow
It's
melting
pretty
and
easy
dripping
walking
through
the tree branches and leaves. I guess not leaves, needles right now because leaves are not out yet around here. Very beautiful view. I think this sign is telling us that the yellow trail is now turning into the white trail because up ahead on that tree there are only white marks. Actually, I see what's happening now. It was letting us know that the white trail was coming up. So if we were to go this way, that's the white trail over there. But we're going to continue on the yellow trail. I get that I'm biased because I live in Maine and I've lived here my whole life, but I have done a decent amount of traveling and seen many other places, particularly in this country, the United States, but Maine will forever have my heart. I find Maine absolutely amazing, beautiful. I can't imagine ever permanently living anywhere else. We do talk of one day owning like a seasonal property in the area of Florida where my grandmother lives, because we have visited that area quite a few times and we are in love with it. So we would love to own property there one day, rent it out when we're not using it, but then reserve a couple of weeks a year for ourselves. But I can't imagine us ever living permanently anywhere other than Maine. Just heard a woodpecker. I'm wondering if he'll make his noise again. Darn it. I guess not.
No, it's a parking lot, but not that far. Yeah.
That sunshine through the trees, I clearly cannot get enough. I just want to stand here with this sunshine beating down on my face for the whole day. It's so warm on my cheeks and it just feels amazing because this is something that hasn't happened in a while. I mean, the sun's been shining and whatnot, but it hasn't had this level of warmth with it, so I am thoroughly enjoying this. Oh my gosh. We're almost back at the parking lot now. We passed through this area earlier when we had started out on the red trail, and now coming back through as we head back on the yellow trail. This is just a very gorgeous day. A very gorgeous late winter day in Maine. There's another portion of the red trail, so that's not how we access the red trail right through there, but that is a way that you can get to the red trail. There's a little bit of a bridge right over there, and then that brings you up to that red trail. That it's not going to show me until I end it, but we've been leisurely walking, and I didn't start it right away. I probably started about 5 minutes in, so I don't know exactly. We've spent just about an hour walking. Check on my watch. But like I was saying, we are definitely leisurely walkers, between me taking video of so much of the trip and then having 3 kids with us and sometimes Hank. We just take our time. We're not out to crush any records or anything. We're just enjoying the outdoors. Getting ourselves active and hopefully out in the sunshine, but as you've seen from other family adventures we've taken, sometimes we're out there in the sleet and snowstorm, and it just, I don't know, the weather doesn't keep us down. We're gonna go and enjoy this beautiful world we live in. Of course, if conditions are super unsafe, we're not gonna drive very far, but that time that we were out in a snowstorm on a family adventure, it was pretty close to home. We didn't have to drive for very long, and we did take our time and be safe. So, all right, back to the parking lot. My family is way over there, already back at the car. I need to get these snowshoes off my feet because I am not gonna go waltzing through all that mud with these on. And that's it for our trip to Thorncrag Nature Sanctuary. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with us today. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!